Now let's travel to the home of Toby Bradley to hear the story of his passion to write and perform country music. Let's join CBY TV's singer and songwriter, Nick Rogers, as this story unfolds. Check this out.
Toby, thank you so much for coming on the program. It's an honor to have you. Now, you are a long-haul trucker, and you carry apples from Yakima down to California.
Yes.
And you have 7 kids. Coming in here, I saw all the kids' names on your truck. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, when I got the truck and I had it striped, I just had to have everybody's name on it. I got all but one kid on there. The last kid, Richie's not, his name ain't on there yet, but I got Charity's name on the passenger door, and it just, I think about him constantly when I'm on the road, so it just symbolizes what, me.
Yeah, well, that's a wonderful thing. When did the passion for music really penetrate you, and coming out to all these beautiful songs that you write?
Well, I've loved music my whole life. When I was a kid, I used to lay in bed and sing and think nobody could hear me, but I really didn't sing in front of anybody until I was in my 20s. And one night I was out with a friend, and they were doing karaoke at where we were, and he put my name in a hat, and they called my name. I didn't know he was going to call it, so he made me get up there and do it, and the crowd just went crazy. And I fell in love with it right then. I knew that's what I wanted to do. So,
where do you get the inspiration to write some of the songs that you do?
Emotion to me is what does it. Whenever I find something that hits me really hard, it makes it easy to write a song about it. And songwriting is not easy, as you know, because you've written songs too. But that's what it is for me. It's emotion that.
And those are usually the most heartfelt songs, or the ones that are from a life experience or something that happened like that.
Yes.
Now, you recorded an album down in Nashville a couple years ago. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh, that was awesome to get to go to Nashville and work with, like you said, such professionals, and it was a dream come true.
Yeah.
So.
Now, you wrote a song about a girl named Jessica Lunsford.
Yeah.
Tell us why you wrote that song and, the story behind that.
Well, Jessica, most people have probably heard the story a few years ago, back in 2005, when she went missing in the middle of the night in Florida. And the news covered it, and they were looking for this little girl for 3 weeks. And I had just felt emotionally attached to the story because I have kids too, and little girls that age. And 3 weeks later, they found her body buried not 150 yards from their front door. A sexual predator grabbed her in the middle of the night that lived next door, and buried her alive. And when I heard that on there, I broke down crying, of course, and then I seen her dad on TV crying, and he said something that just hit me hard. He says, I said this whole 3 weeks that she would be home, and she's home now.
Oh.
And it just, the emotion poured out of me, and I wrote that song within 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I went upstairs and recorded it on my little 4-track recorder, and I just felt I had to send it to him, and with a sympathy card. And I did that, and I forgot about it, and it was about 3 or 4 months later, maybe even longer, I got a phone call from Mark Lunsford. And he thanked me for the song, and he says that this song meant so much to him, and it was so comforting to him, that he said, we can't just let it lie here, we got to do something with this thing. So that's where the whole idea for the video came about.
What a blessing to that family, just in the process of healing. And not only that, songs like that can bring healing to a lot of other families that have gone through maybe not exactly the same situation, but something similar, or something impacting in their life. That's powerful. When did you give your heart to the Lord, and tell us a little bit about what God did in your life?
Well, luckily, it was my wife that saved me. I mean, I had learned about God when I was a kid from my parents, but it wasn't a big, big thing in my household. We didn't go to church, nothing. But then I met Charity, and she was a Christian, and went to church, and after we got married, I still had never been baptized, and I still didn't go to church. She went every week, but I didn't go, and she never pressured me. But finally, after our second kid was born, and we had got all of our kids before that baptized. It wasn't our second kid; it was our first boy, I guess. And I just decided one day that I was going to get baptized with him. So and we did. It was back in 2002 I was finally baptized into the church. So,
man, that's great. There, as we all know, the Christmas holidays are approaching us, and and the fun times with the family. What do you guys have planned for this Christmas?
Oh, I take the week off, and we usually stay home and, you know, Christmas shop, and we go to the Christmas Eve service at the church, and they usually have a Christmas program there too, and sometimes I sing in that. I didn't do it last year, but most of the time we, you know, just have a good time and spend time with family.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is there any local venues here in town that people might be able to come listen to your music?
Well, I don't have a steady gig, but I do the Moxie Hop Festival every year, and I did the New Year's Eve Bash last year, and you know, I sing at church probably 3 or 4 times a year. But no, I don't have a normal thing I do. But
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toby, for coming on the program. It was great having you.
Thank you.
And I hope that you and your family have a wonderful Christmas holiday. Yeah. Let's take a moment and let's watch that wonderful video that you made about Jessica.
Everyone heard me say time after time that she would be home. She's home now, and it's over.
Speaking with a voice cracked by emotion, Mark never mentioned the man who confessed to taking his little girl's life.
Jessie's home now, and she's right here with me. Love you children this much, and no one or nothing will come between you and them.
Had my suitcase packed, sitting by the door. It's gonna be a long one this time. I kiss them all goodbye, and as I wipe a tear from my eye, she looks up at me and says, "Daddy, please don't cry. I'll be okay, 'cause I'm here with Mama, and it's a beautiful day. Yeah, I know you miss me, but I'm not alone, and we'll be right here waiting when you come home." Saw her picture on the TV, 9 years old. After 3 long weeks, they found her there. And I let out a sigh, and as I watched her daddy cry, I could swear that I heard Jessie say, "Daddy, please don't cry. I'll be okay, 'cause I'm here with Jesus, and it's a beautiful day. Yeah, I know you miss me, but I'm not alone, and we'll be right here waiting when you come home." Now time on earth is short, gonna say goodbye someday. When I die, please play this song, so you can hear me say, "Please don't cry. I'll be okay, 'cause I'm here with Jessie, and it's a beautiful day. Yeah, I know you miss me, but I'm not alone, and we'll be right here waiting when you come home. Yes, we'll be right here waiting when you come home."
Jesse's home now, and she's right here with me. Love you children this much, and no one or nothing will come between you and them.
Thanks, Nick. And let's be praying for Toby. Now, although most